हाय स्टूडेंट, स्वागत है आप सबका। मैं अभिषेक शर्मा फ्रॉम प्रोविंग सीएस। Today, this entire presentation being dedicated for those students who are appearing for their CS professional exam in June 2021. And as we know that CS professional is your last level, जहाँ पे इंस्टीट्यूट की एक्सपेक्टेशन आपसे बहुत हाई होती है एंड पासिंग रिजल्ट काफ़ी कम होता है। एंड ऐसे सिचुएशन में every student not only need to do the hard work, they also need to do the smart work. So ऐसे लेवल पे which is the most important level for every student who dream to be a CS, उन सब के लिए Proving CS is bringing a new initiative which is nothing but strategy to clear CS Professional June 2021 exam। किस तरीके से पूरे पोर्शन को प्रायोरिटाइज किया जाए, किस तरीके से पूरे पोर्शन को स्ट्रैटेजाइज किया जाए, किन चैप्टर्स पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दिया जाए, किन पे कम ध्यान दिया जाए, किसको पहले पढ़ा जाए, किसको बाद में पढ़ा जाए, इन सब क्वेश्चंस का आंसर लेके प्रूविंग सीएस आया है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एबीसी एनालिसिस फॉर एंटायर सीएस प्रोफेशनल पेपर। Now, before I start this presentation, this entire presentation being prepared based on the past ICSI examination, it is expected that at this level you should have a fair knowledge and understanding of the entire portion. But as I said that you need to do the smart work, and उस smart work को किस तरीके से किया जाए उसके लिए Proving is bringing this entire ABC analysis. So, this ABC analysis being prepared for all 8 mandatory subject, जो last paper है which is elective paper, that is discretionary and depend upon student that which subject they want to opt for. So that discretionary subject, elective subject is not forming part of this ABC analysis. Rest all 8 papers are forming part of this ABC analysis. So we start with paper 1, and paper 1 is your governance risk management, whereby the entire subject is divided into 4 parts. Now there is something called governance which is comprising of 50 marks, there is something called risk management which is comprising of 20 marks, there is something called compliance which is comprising of 20 marks, and there is something called ethics and sustainability which is comprising of 10 marks. अब बच्चों इस पूरे सब्जेक्ट को किस तरीके से आपको पढ़ना चाहिए, एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले आपको कौन से चैप्टर को पहले रिवाइज करना चाहिए, ये सब क्वेश्चंस का आंसर आपको ये एबीसी एनालिसिस प्रोवाइड करेगा। सो the first category is basically comprising of those chapters which are extremely important for your exam. And students, trust me, अगर कोई बच्चा properly category A and category B chapters को पहले पढ़ ले और properly पढ़ ले तो उसकी probability of clearing exam will increase substantially and you will clear with flying colors. अब देखो, now if I take category A chapters of this subject, it is comprising of 5 chapters, जिसमें से एक चैप्टर इस सब्जेक्ट से निकाल के उसको ड्यू डिलिजेंस सब्जेक्ट में ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया, एंड द चैप्टर इज कंप्लायंस मैनेजमेंट, एंड देयर इज अ सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट which is paper 4 जहां पे compliance management को बहुत डिटेल में डिस्कस किया गया है. So that entire chapter has been removed from this subject as it has been shifted to paper 4. अब अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे तो इसका मतलब अब अपने कैटेगरी ए में 4 चैप्टर्स बचे हैं विच इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ रिस्क मैनेजमेंट. अब बच्चों इसको ध्यान से देखो, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट एक चैप्टर है और इस चैप्टर में टोटल 20 मार्क्स बैक टू बैक लास्ट 3 अटेम्प्ट से, जब से नया पोर्शन आया है बैक टू बैक इंस्टीट्यूट आपसे 3 अटेम्प्ट से बैक टू बैक इस चैप्टर से अकेले 20 मार्क्स आ रहा है. इसका मतलब एज अ स्टूडेंट वी नो दैट दिस चैप्टर इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर. तो सबसे पहले आपको ये चैप्टर पे कंप्लीट कमांड डेवलप कर लीजिए. उसके बाद if we see chapter like reporting, if we see chapter like internal control, if we see chapter like board committee, every chapter is having a weightage, an average weightage of more than 15 marks. And if you see the reporting chapter being asked for 20 marks in last exam which held in December 20, the internal control chapter again being asked for 20 marks in December 20, and this board committee, though it has been asked for 5 marks, but that is what the unpredictability, and that is what the institute professional level is all about. Extremely unpredictable in nature. अगर आप board committee as a chapter देखते हो तो that chapter has been asked for June 19 has been asked for 23 marks. मतलब June 19 में अगर किसी बच्चे ने risk management and board committee पे अच्छा परफॉर्म किया तो उसकी हाई स्कोरिंग करने की प्रोबेबिलिटी वहीं बढ़ जाती है. So that chapter being asked for 23 marks, again the next two attempt has been asked only for 5 marks, but the average weightage of this chapter is 11 marks. You cannot ignore, and that is where as a student you should first target these category A chapter. Then for category B there are comprising of 5 chapters. Now if you see these 5 chapters, उसमें भी सबसे important chapter है board effectiveness, which if you see in last exam being asked for 25 marks. मतलब कैटेगरी ए जो 4 चैप्टर्स हैं in December 20 has been together being asked for 65 marks, and if you see the category A chapters weightage in examination in June 19, category A chapter of this subject has been scored for 83 marks. In December 19 it has been for 65 marks, and in December 20 it has been for 65 marks. There was no June 20 exam because of pandemic. Now if you see category B chapter, now there are 5 chapters, and together these 5 chapters being asked for 49 marks in December 20 exam, for 39 marks in December 19 exam, and 23 marks in June 19 एग्जाम. और अगर मैं लास्ट एग्जाम को भी देखूं, अगर मैं कैटेगरी ए और कैटेगरी बी चैप्टर्स को अगर मैं ऐड करता हूं, so the total marks for these two chapters, these two sections is more than 100 marks. 114 marks का paper has been asked only from these two categories chapter. And as I said, that compliance management subject have been shifted to paper 4 because वहां पे पूरा का पूरा सब्जेक्ट ही डेडिकेटेड किया गया कंप्लायंस मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर. सो दिस एंटायर चैप्टर हैज बीन शिफ्टेड टू पेपर 4. बच्चों एक चीज और याद रखिएगा, देयर इफ यू सी द न्यू मॉड्यूल, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस इंस्टीट्यूट हैव मेड इन द न्यू मॉड्यूल, नॉट ओनली इन टर्म्स ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ चैप्टर्स, नॉट ओनली इन टर्म्स ऑफ द चैप्टर शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम वन सब्जेक्ट टू अदर सब्जेक्ट, देयर इज इंटरनल चेंजेस ऑल्सो. सो देयर मे बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी that a chapter which was being earlier very considered to be very important chapter have been now become less important and vice versa. So at professional level the institute is extremely unpredictable, and that you can see from category B first chapter, which is board effectiveness. For June 19 the chapter being asked for nil, for December 19 the chapter being asked for 3 marks. So as a student आप ये सोच सकते हो कि यार इतने कम मार्क्स का आया है, let's ignore this chapter. But अगर बच्चे ने उस चैप्टर को इग्नोर किया, now see the bounce back effect. For December 20 the chapter being asked for 25 marks, which means that you cannot leave any chapter in together in totality. You need to have fair understanding of the subject, but this ABC is going to help you to strategize your planning. Now if you see category C chapters, now category C basically are those chapters जिनका weightage in examination is on a lesser side. इसलिए but मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं that you have to leave this chapter. Of course we never at Provings tell a student to leave any chapter, because we are preparing and we are training you for a professional exam जहां पे हर एक topic important है. But while strategizing you should focus more on category A and category B chapter. So if you see in category B, in category C chapter there are 8 chapters, and in 8 chapters का taken together the total marks being is only 21 marks in December 20, 29 marks in June 19 and 31 marks in December 19 exam. Which means that अगर मैं आपको summarize तरीके से बताऊं, so in category A chapter in your entire portion the category A is only comprising of 4 chapters now. Category B is comprising of 5 chapters now, and category C is comprising of 8 chapters now. And students I hope अब आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि आपको पहले कौन से चैप्टर्स पढ़ने हैं, मतलब अगर किसी बच्चे ने पहले 4+5 विच इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ कैटेगरी ए चैप्टर एंड बी चैप्टर को प्रॉपरली पढ़ लिया तो उसका स्कोरिंग सेगमेंट जो है वो काफी अच्छा हो जाएगा. एंड दैट इज व्हाट द रियल इंटेंशन ऑफ प्रूविंग ऑफ ब्रिंगिंग दिस एबीसी एनालिसिस फॉर ऑल सीएस प्रोफेशनल स्टूडेंट्स. So now we are moving towards paper 2, which is advanced tax laws. Very interesting subject, very important subject. Now the entire subject being divided into two parts, and which is whereby the first part is your indirect taxation, which is comprising of GST for 60 marks and custom law for 10 marks, and the total weightage is 70 marks. The second part is comprising of direct tax and international taxation, which is comprising of 30 marks. अब इसमें अगर हम लोग इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन को देखते हैं जो कि आपके टैक्सेशन सब्जेक्ट का काफी मेजर पोर्शन होल्ड करता है. सो इन कैटेगरी ए देयर आर बेसिकली 4 चैप्टर्स. अब ध्यान से देखो बच्चों, इन 4 चैप्टर्स में जो सप्लाई चैप्टर है, नाउ इफ यू सी द वेटेज ऑफ सप्लाई चैप्टर, इट इज मोर देन 27 मार्क्स ऑल टुगेदर. सिंगल चैप्टर बीइंग वेटेज फॉर मोर देन 27 मार्क्स. मतलब आप ये समझ सकते हो कि आपको टैक्सेशन में इस चैप्टर पे कंप्लीट कमांड होना चाहिए इफ यू वांट टू स्कोर हाई इन टैक्सेशन सब्जेक्ट. सो सप्लाई चैप्टर बीइंग आस्क्ड फॉर 19 मार्क्स in June 19, 35 marks in December 19, and 28 marks in December 20, which means that the overall average weightage of this chapter is 27.33 marks. इसके बाद after supply chapter, the next very important chapter is named procedural compliances under GST, जिसका individual weightage is more than 17 marks. मतलब अगर आप सिर्फ इन दोनों चैप्टर को भी अगर देखते हो तो ये दो चैप्टर अपने आप में 45 मार्क्स का एवरेज वेटेज होल्ड करते हैं. मतलब एज अ स्टूडेंट सबसे पहले आपको इन दो चैप्टर पे कमांड डेवलप करना है. इसके बाद द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर विच इज योर असेसमेंट, ऑडिट, स्क्रूटनी, डिमांड एंड रिकवरी. द एवरेज वेटेज ऑफ दिस चैप्टर इज 14 मार्क्स, एंड देन योर इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट, द एवरेज वेटेज इज 12 marks. But again students, see this thing, the fourth chapter which is input tax credit, that chapter being asked only for 5 marks in December 20, but if you see the weightage of that chapter in the previous exam which is December 19, the chapter being asked for 17 marks, and these 4 chapters taken together is having a very high weightage which is around 67 marks for December 20 exam and more than 70 marks for June 19 and December 19 exam. मतलब for taxation subject I hope अब आपको समझ में आया होगा कि सबसे पहले आपको इन 4 chapters को पकड़ना है, properly समझना है, and that is where you need to strategize your taxation subject preparation in line of ABC analysis. Then in category B chapter there are only 2 chapters which is forming part of category B, and these chapters are inspection, search, seizure and valuation assessment. The total weightage of these 2 chapters taken together in last exam was for 15 marks. मतलब अगर मैं सिर्फ category A and category B, मतलब category A में 4 chapters, category B में 2 chapter, मतलब अगर बच्चा ये 6 chapter पढ़ ले properly तो उसका December 20 एग्जाम पे अगर मैं देखता हूँ तो उसमें that student have secured or have covered more than 82 marks of paper. Now some of you may be thinking कि सर पेपर तो 100 मार्क का आता है, अभी आपने बताया कि इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन ओनली हैविंग अ वेटेज ऑफ 70 मार्क्स, तो ये तो 82 मार्क्स का हो गया. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड स्टूडेंट, दिस एंटायर एबीसी बीइंग प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर entire paper which is of 135 marks, because आपको कुछ optional questions भी आते हैं. So while preparing ABC analysis we have considered everything. Then if you see category C chapters, now as you can see the pillar, कितना बड़ा pillar है, the number of chapters is also very high in number, but look at the weightage. In December 20 exam, all these chapters taken together, which is 10 chapters in category C, is having a total weightage of 8 marks. मतलब इन 10 चैप्टर का मिला के 8 मार्क है, और पीछे हम लोगों ने जो 6 चैप्टर्स का 82 मार्क्स पढ़ा था. मतलब नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड वेयर योर फोकस शुड लाई. नाउ इफ यू सी अ लॉट ऑफ चैप्टर which is starting from GST practitioner, then union territory GST, GST compensation, ये सब chapters का तो अभी तक खाता ही नहीं खुला है. मतलब these chapters have not been asked for single marks. But having said that, we are not saying that you have to skip these chapters. No, at professional level you should not skip any topic. You need to have fair understanding, but while putting your effort, while preparing the chapter, you should focus more on category A and category B chapter and have a fair understanding of category C chapter. Now, in terms of direct taxation, the total subject or the total part is comprising only of 6 chapters, and if you see, and the total weightage is around 30 marks. And if you see category A chapter, which is comprising of 2 chapters only, and if you see that thing, under that there is something called basis of international taxation. The average weightage of this chapter, individual chapter, is 14.33. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन पूरे पार्ट का वेटेज है 30 मार्क्स, उसमें से अकेले इस चैप्टर का इंडिविजुअल वेटेज इज मोर देन 14 मार्क्स. And taxation of companies, the individual weightage of this chapter is 12.33. मतलब अगर मैं सिर्फ इन 2 चैप्टर का एवरेज वेटेज देखूं तो इट इज मोर देन 26 मार्क्स. And these 2 chapters being asked out of 30 marks paper which you have to attend for direct taxation, these 2 chapters individually, only these 2 chapters together have been asked for 17 marks in December 20, 24 marks in December 19, and for 39 marks in June 19. Now, then there is something called taxation treaties. Now this is again category B chapter, which is comprising only of 2 chapter. अब अगर आप इन category chapter को देखो, now again as I said earlier, प्रोफेशनल लेवल इज एक्सट्रीमली अनप्रेडिक्टेबल लेवल, इसलिए आप किसी भी चैप्टर को ऑल टुगेदर नहीं छोड़ सकते. यू कैन सी द एग्जाम्पल इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. टैक्सेशन ट्रीटीज, द चैप्टर बीइंग आस्क्ड फॉर नो मार्क्स, नील मार्क्स इन जून 19, only for 8 marks in December 19, and then it has been asked for 12 marks in December 20 exam, and the average weightage of this chapter is 6.67. Now if we see another chapter which is corporate tax planning and tax management, that chapter being asked only for 3 marks in June 19, for no marks in December 19, but if you see in December 20, the chapter being asked for 16 marks. मतलब अगर कोई बच्चा सिर्फ कैटेगरी ए और कैटेगरी बी चैप्टर्स को प्रॉपरली पढ़ के गया होगा इन दिसंबर 20, तो आई एम 100% कॉन्फिडेंट कि उसका टैक्सेशन सब्जेक्ट में बहुत अच्छा स्कोर आया होगा. बिकॉज इफ आई सी डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन पार्ट ऑल्सो, these 2 chapters taken together, these 2 chapters forming part of this category A and category B taken together, 4 chapters, total कितने मार्क्स का है? If you see 17 plus 28, which is almost equal to 45 marks. Then if you see category C chapter, there are total 2 chapters under category C, and these 2 chapters have not been asked for single marks in December 20 exam, but fair understanding अपने को category C chapters की भी होनी चाहिए. मतलब अगर मैं इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन एंड डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन की एबीसी को अगर मैं समराइज करूं, so the total number of chapter in indirect taxation in category A is comprising of 4 chapter, in category B it is comprising of 2 chapters. मतलब पहले आपको एज अ स्टूडेंट आपको पहले ये 6 चैप्टर्स प्रॉपरली प्रिपेयर करना है, बिकॉज दैट इज वेयर यू विल सिक्योर, यू विल मेक योर मेजॉरिटी पोर्शन सेफ. एंड देन कैटेगरी सी चैप्टर इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ 10 चैप्टर, एंड एज वी हैव सीन दैट दिस 10 चैप्टर बीइंग आस्क्ड ओनली फॉर 8 मार्क्स. मतलब छोड़ना नहीं है, बट लास्ट में प्रिपेयर करना है, लेकिन एक फेयर अंडरस्टैंडिंग रखनी है. In terms of direct taxation, if you see the category A, category B and category C, all 3 categories are having 2 chapters each, but पहले अपने कौन सा पढ़ना है? We have to prepare and make our category A chapters and category B chapters extremely strong. Clear? Now we are moving towards paper 3, which is comprising of drafting, pleading and appearance, a paper which test your ability of how you do legal drafting, because as a company secretary we all are corporate lawyer and have to do a lot of legal drafting, and that's where this subject is very crucial for your functioning as a CS in future. Now if I see category A chapters, now again see pleading as a chapter is consistently being asked for very high marks. If you see, the average weightage of this chapter is 21.33 marks, and that chapter, pleading chapter, being asked for 34 marks in June 19, 16 marks in December 19, and 14 marks in December 20. And if I take the second chapter, which is secretarial practice in drafting notice agenda, that chapter, again the average weightage of the chapter is more than 20 marks. And if I look into the attempt wise, this chapter being asked for 20 marks in June 19, 26 marks in December 19, and 16 marks in December 20, which means that these two chapters, the average weight of these two chapters almost equal to 42 marks. Then the third chapter, which is drafting and convincing, which is first part of the entire drafting series, where you have to understand how to make the legal draft, that chapter average weightage is 16 marks. Matlab these three chapters taken together covers more than 40% of your portion and your exam paper value, which means that these three chapters taken together being asked for 44 marks in December 20 and more than 60 marks in June 19 and December 19. Now if I look into category B chapters, now category B again comprising of 4 chapters, and these 4 chapters taken together being asked for 62 marks in December 20. मतलब अगर किसी बच्चे ने December 20 में ये 3 chapters of category A and 4 chapters of category B properly पढ़ के गया होगा, तो उस बच्चे का 106 marks का पेपर सेफ हो गया था. So these 4 chapter, which is comprising of category B, being asked for 62 marks in December 20, 32 marks in December 19, and 44 marks in June 19, which means that again as a student, drafting is a very big subject, a lot of draft you have to make, but now you know कि आपको किन chapters को पहले prepare करना है जिससे कि एक proper smart studies हो सके and आप जून एग्जाम comfortably क्लियर कर लो. और यही इंटेंशन है प्रोविंग्स का इस पूरी एबीसी एनालिसिस को लाने का. नाउ द कैटेगरी सी चैप्टर्स of this drafting subject is comprising of again 4 chapters, but look at the marks. The 4 chapters taken together being asked only for 26 marks in December 20, 32 marks in December 19, and 26 marks in June 19. Matlab though the number of chapters in category B and category C are same, but overall the marks allocation is way different. Category A and category B is something which is having very heavy portion of the marks allocated. Now we move towards paper 4, which is comprising of secretarial audit and compliance. And as I said earlier, while discussing about paper 1, there's an entire chapter compliance management being shifted for paper 4. Kyun? Because as you can see, this entire subject is divided into 2 parts. One is called compliance management, which is dedicatedly being part 1 of this subject and having a weightage of 40 marks, and the second part, which is secretarial audit and due diligence, being weightage of 60 marks. Now, so first we do the ABC analysis of compliance management portion. Now under this, if I look at category 1 chapter, only 1 chapter is there. बच्चों ध्यान से देखो, सिर्फ एक चैप्टर है. अगर आपने उस एक चैप्टर को प्रॉपरली प्रिपेयर कर लिया तो आपका मोर देन 11 मार्क्स आउट ऑफ 40 मार्क्स सेफ हो जाता है. मतलब अगर मैं इस चैप्टर का इंडिविजुअल वेटेज देखूं, सो दिस चैप्टर बीइंग आस्क्ड फॉर 10 मार्क्स इन December 20, 20 marks for December 19, and 5 marks for June 19. Then if I look into category B chapters. So category B chapters में they are comprising of 5 chapters, and in 5 chapters का taken together the weightage is 45 marks in the last exam. मतलब अगर आप कैटेगरी A और कैटेगरी B को देखते हो तो आपका more than 55 marks सेफ होता है. And then if you look into category C chapter, it is only comprising of one chapter because the weightage of this one chapter is very low. मतलब look into the aspect, category A में भी एक chapter है and category C में भी एक chapter है, but see the difference in terms of marks allocated, and that is where prepare category A and category B chapters first. Now under secretarial audit and due diligence, the total weightage of this portion is 60 marks. अब उसमें category A में it is comprising only of 2 chapters. Now look at the weightage of these 2 chapters. These 2 chapters being asked for 29 marks in June 19, 20 marks in December 19, and 15 marks in December 20. Now if I look into category B chapters, again it is comprising only of 3 chapters, but in 3 chapters का total marks जो पूछा गया था in the last 3 attempt being 30 marks, 27 marks and 10 marks. मतलब इन सब chapters का अगर आप average weightage देखते हो, so the chapters which is forming part of category A chapter having an average weightage of more than 10 marks, and these chapters which is forming part of category B chapter, the average weightage is almost 7 marks or more. Now look into category C. आप पिलर के साइज से समझ सकते हो कि इसमें बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स हैं, बट अगर मैं इन बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स का वेटेज देखता हूं, as I said earlier, again I am saying CS professional is extremely unpredictable. Now look at why I am saying it is unpredictable, because category C chapters जो हैं, इन चैप्टर्स में से 50 मार्क्स का पूछा गया इन दिसंबर 20, और इन्हीं चैप्टर्स में से if I look into June 19 and December 19, it has been asked for 20 marks almost, so 21 marks. These all chapters taken together being asked only for 21 marks in June 19, 23 marks in December 19 and directly 50 marks in December 20. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? मतलब ये हुआ कि आप इन चैप्टर्स को बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ सकते, पर्टिकुलरली द फर्स्ट 2 चैप्टर विच इज क्वालिटी रिव्यू एंड ऑडिट. मतलब अगर मैं इन 2 चैप्टर को निकाल दूं तो रिमेनिंग चैप्टर्स ओके हैं, बट ये 2 चैप्टर जो हैं कैटेगरी सी के वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. तो व्हाइल यू आर स्ट्रैटेजाइजिंग योर प्रिपरेशन, फर्स्ट कंप्लीट चैप्टर ए कैटेगरी चैप्टर्स, देन कंप्लीट कैटेगरी बी चैप्टर, एंड कैटेगरी सी में पहले ये 2 चैप्टर्स आपको कंप्लीट करने हैं. एंड इफ आई हैव टू समराइज दिस एंटायर एबीसी analysis for this entire subject, category A is comprising of 3 chapters together, secretarial audit part as well as compliance management part. Category B is comprising of 8 chapters and category C is comprising of 9 chapters. And in 9 में से भी सबसे पहले कौन सा अपने को पढ़ना है is these 2 chapter which is called quality review and audit. Clear? So now we are moving towards next subject which is your paper 5, which is corporate restructuring. Very important subject from your future point of view, and इस सब्जेक्ट को इंस्टीट्यूट ने 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है, एंड ईच पार्ट इज हैविंग 50 मार्क्स वेटेज, वेयर बाय पार्ट 1 इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग, जहां पे आप मर्जर, टेक ओवर, बायबैक ये सब चीजें सीखते हो. पार्ट बी इज अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड जहां पे आप सीखते हैं इंसॉल्वेंसी, लिक्विडेशन, वाइंडिंग अप, डीआरटी, सरफासी, एंड दीज 2 चैप्टर्स टुगेदर इज फॉर्मिंग पार्ट ऑफ पेपर 5. अब यहाँ पे अगर हम लोग पेपर 1 विच इज पार्ट 1, मतलब पार्ट 1 ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट को अगर एनालाइज करते हैं, सो पार्ट 1 में अंडर कैटेगरी ए देयर इज ओनली 1 चैप्टर विच इज कॉल्ड टाइप्स ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग, जो कि आपके मॉड्यूल का चैप्टर नंबर 1 है. एंड इस चैप्टर का अकेला वेटेज इज मोर देन 10 मार्क्स. मतलब दिस चैप्टर बीइंग आस्क्ड फॉर 13 मार्क्स इन दिसंबर 20, दिस बीइंग आस्क्ड फॉर 10 मार्क्स इन जून 19 एंड दिसंबर 19. नाउ if we look into category B chapters, of part 1 of corporate restructuring subject. It is comprising of 6 chapters, and these 6 chapters taken together being asked for 50 marks in June 19, 23 marks in December 19, and again 32 marks in December 20 exam. Matlab, as a student we have to prepare these chapters first, and then if we look into category C chapters, as you can see, pillar size, the number of chapters are equivalent to the number of chapter which is there in category B chapter. But look at the weightage of these chapters. These 6 chapters forming part of category C being asked for 5 marks only in June 19, 32 marks in December 19, and 20 marks in December 20, which means that a summarized ABC analysis of part 1 of this subject, under that category A is comprising of 1 chapter, category B and C comprising of 6 chapters each. But अब अपने को ये समझ गया है कि हम लोग को CR सब्जेक्ट के पार्ट 1 को कैसे स्ट्रेटेजाइज करना है, वेयर बाय वी हैव टू फोकस फर्स्ट ऑन दोज चैप्टर विच इज फॉर्मिंग पार्ट ऑफ कैटेगरी A एंड कैटेगरी B chapter. Now if we look into part 2 of this particular subject, now under part 2 there are, under category A there are only 2 chapters, whereby the average weightage of both the chapters is more than 7 marks, and these 2 chapters taken together being asked for 13 marks in December 20 exam, being asked for 18 marks in December 19 exam, and being asked for 15 marks in June 19 exam. And if we look into category B chapter, there are total 5 chapters which is forming part of category B under this part of paper 5, and these 5 chapters taken together being asked for 41 marks. Students, look at the numbers. December 20 में जिस बच्चे ने ये 2 chapters of category A एंड 5 चैप्टर्स ऑफ कैटेगरी बी प्रॉपरली प्रिपेयर कर लिया होगा, उस बच्चे का ऑलमोस्ट 54 मार्क्स का पोर्शन सेफ हो गया. And these 5 chapters being asked for 29 marks in June 19 and December 19, and 41 marks in December 20, which means that as a student, though we have to study everything, but prioritize these chapter first, prepare these chapter first. And then if we see category C chapters, look at the size of the pillar, and these 6 chapters which is forming part of category C being asked only for 11 marks in December 20. उसमें अगर आप fresh start process को देखते हो, that part has not been asked as of today. मतलब उस chapter का तो खाता ही नहीं खुला है. If you look into the voluntary liquidation, that chapter being asked only 1 time in the last 3 attempts. Again एक fair understanding रखना है, but completely छोड़ना नहीं है, लेकिन ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं डालना है. ज्यादा एफर्ट अपने को कैटेगरी A एंड कैटेगरी B चैप्टर्स में डालना है. सो द summary of this entire subject part which is part B of paper 5, summary of this entire thing can be put in this way, that category A is comprising of 2 chapters, category B is comprising of 5 chapters. So पहले अपने को ये 7 chapters control करने हैं, एकदम 100% command develop कर लेना है, and then category C पे जाना है, which is comprising of 6 chapters. Now we move towards paper 6, which is resolution of corporate dispute. Now under this, if you look into category A chapters, these category A chapters comprising only of 3 chapters. Student देखो ध्यान से इस चीज को, कैटेगरी A में सिर्फ 3 चैप्टर दिए हैं, और अगर किसी बच्चे ने ये 3 चैप्टर प्रॉपरली प्रिपेयर कर लिया होगा, सो लुक इनटू द मार्क्स, उस बच्चे का कितना मार्क्स सेफ हो गया. इन December 20 these 3 chapters taken together being asked for 76 marks. These 3 chapters is having more than 50 marks in all 3 attempts, which is comprising of 61 marks in June 19 and 58 marks in December 19. इसका मतलब पहले अपने को ये 3 चैप्टर पे कंप्लीट कंट्रोल डेवलप करना है. देन look into categories B chapters. Again, this part is comprising of 3 chapters, but the weightage of these 3 chapters is lesser than the weightage of category A chapter, and these 3 chapters which is forming part of category B being asked for 44 marks in December 20, 54 marks in June 19 and 53 marks in December 19. इसका मतलब बच्चों ध्यान से देखो इस चीज को, अगर किसी बच्चे ने ये 6 चैप्टर्स प्रिपेयर कर लिए in any of the 3 attempt, you can see the students portion being prepared for more than 100 marks, मतलब 100 मार्क्स से ऊपर का पेपर उसका सेव हो गया. And if you look into the number, almost 120 marks paper being asked only from these 6 chapters taken together in December 20. Now, if you look into category C chapters, again it is comprising of 3 chapters, but look at the weightage. These 3 chapters taken together being asked only for 12 marks in December 20, 17 marks in June 19 and 21 marks इन दिसंबर 19. मतलब अगर इस पूरे सब्जेक्ट को समराइज किया जाए एबीसी एनालिसिस को, सो ऑल कैटेगरी ए बी एंड सी इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ 3 चैप्टर्स ईच. बट पहले अपने को कौन से चैप्टर्स को प्रिपेयर करना है? वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर कैटेगरी ए 3 चैप्टर्स and category B 3 chapters, and then go for the preparation of category C chapters. Now, if we move to corporate फंडिंग सब्जेक्ट विच इज चैप्टर 7, जो कि काफ़ी हद तक एक्सटेंशन है आपके सेबी सब्जेक्ट का, जो आप लोगों ने एग्जीक्यूटिव में पढ़ा था. उससे हायर वर्जन आप सीखते हो, जहाँ पे आप इंटरनेशनल लिस्टिंग सीखते हो, जहाँ पे आप डेट फंडिंग सीखते हो. यू लर्न अ लॉट ऑफ बिगर थिंग्स वेरी क्रूशियल फॉर योर फंक्शनिंग एज अ CS in country. Now this subject again being divided into 2 parts. One is called corporate funding, which is having 60 marks weightage, and second is listing, which is comprising of 40 marks weightage. अब इस सब्जेक्ट को किस तरीके से स्ट्रैटेजाइज किया जाए ये देखिए. सबसे पहले अंडर कैटेगरी A there are 4 chapters. सबसे पहले एज अ स्टूडेंट आपको पहले ये 4 चैप्टर्स को प्रॉपरली पढ़ लेना है. And look at the marks. First chapter, which is listing Indian Stock Exchange, the average weightage of this chapter is more than 23 marks. मतलब अपने को 100 मार्क का जो पेपर करना है उसमें से almost 1/4 तो सिर्फ एक चैप्टर से आ रहा है. And that chapter being asked for 35 marks in December 20, 15 marks in December 19 and 20 marks in June 19. Then the another chapter which is called debt funding, that chapter individual weightage is more than 17 marks. Then international listing, the chapter individual weightage is more than 13 marks. And same way is preparing an IPO, a company for an IPO, the chapter individual weightage is more than 13 marks. And ye 4 chapters taken together being asked for 78 marks in December 20, 55 marks in December 19 and 70 marks in June 19. मतलब अगर आप तीनों ही अटेम्प्ट को देखते हो, जो लास्ट 3 अटेम्प्ट हुए आफ्टर द पोर्शन बीइंग चेंज, these 4 chapters carries heavy weightage. Now if you look into category B chapters, now category B is comprising of 5 chapters, and these 5 chapters again is having very good weightage, lesser than category A chapter, but again something which every student have to prepare. So these 5 chapters being asked for 47 marks in June 19, 46 marks in December 19 and 26 marks in December 20 exam, which means that, and इसमें भी अगर आप first chapter which is foreign funding देखते हो, the average weightage of this chapter is almost equivalent to 10 marks. मतलब सबसे पहले अपने को किस तरीके सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ना है, पहले कैटेगरी A के चैप्टर्स पढ़ना है, then कैटेगरी B पे आना है, and then the last, see the size of the category C chapter. The number of chapters are very high, but the total weightage, or you can say the average weightage of each chapter is not that high. इसमें भी अपने को जो चैप्टर है इंडियन इक्विटी, नाउ सी एज आई सेड अर्लियर आल्सो, exam institute professional level exam and ICSI is extremely unpredictable. They can change the weightage at any point of time, and you can very well see this thing that a chapter called Indian equity private funding being asked for no marks in June 19, being asked only for 3 marks in December 19, but immediately in December 20 that chapter being asked for 10 marks. मतलब फेयर अंडरस्टैंडिंग अपने को डेवलप रखनी है कैटेगरी सी चैप्टर्स का, एंड प्रॉपर इन डेप्थ कमांड होना चाहिए कैटेगरी ए एंड कैटेगरी बी चैप्टर्स का. एंड द समराइज ABC of this entire subject is basically chapter A category chapter is comprising of 4 chapter, category B chapters जो है it is comprising of 5 chapter, and category C is comprising of 7 chapters. Now we move to open book exam, which is multidisciplinary case studies. Now though it is an open book, but you cannot take this to a subject lightly, because institute ask a very technical case studies. ऐसे पूछते हैं आपको मॉड्यूल से ही पूछा जाएगा case study, but you need to have proper understanding of all the chapters, and that is where again this ABC is going to help you with respect to strategizing your subject. तो यहाँ पे category A chapter, now look into category A chapter, only 3 chapters are there, but the average weightage of these 3 chapters is more than 60 marks. Together these 3 chapters being asked for 61 marks in December 20, 64 marks in December 19 and 70 marks in June 19. And इसमें अगर आप देखोगे business strategy and management, that chapter being consistently asked for 40 marks, मतलब जो mandatory case study है वो इसी chapter से आई थी, but in December 20 the mandatory case study being came from competition law. मतलब अगर आप competition law का उससे पहले के 2 अटेम्प्ट देखोगे, that chapter being asked only for 6 marks, and then immediately institute ने पैटर्न को चेंज किया and इस चैप्टर से केस स्टडी पूछा 40 मार्क्स का. मतलब as you can understand that you cannot leave any chapter, and it's an open book exam, so you need to have a developer understand the case properly, because you need not to mug up or memorize anything, you need to understand. Then category B is comprising only of 1 chapter, which is corporate law including company law, and that chapter being asked for average of 10 marks. And then category C is again comprising of 4 chapters. तो category C जो है इसमें 4 chapters हैं, and the average weightage of these 4 chapters almost 25 marks. मतलब अगर इस पूरे सब्जेक्ट को strategize किया जाए, so category A is comprising of 3 chapters, category B is comprising of 1 chapter, and category C is comprising of 4 chapters. But while you have to prepare, you should prepare first category A chapter and category B chapter. And I hope अब आपको ये चीज़ समझ में आ गया होगा कि आपको अपने प्रोफेशनल के एग्ज़ाम को किस तरीके से स्ट्रैटेजाइज करना है, अपनी प्रिपरेशन को किस तरीके से चैनलाइज करना है, जिससे कि आप जून एग्ज़ाम कंफर्टेबली क्लियर करो. और इसी इंटेंशन के साथ प्रोविंग सीएस ने इस इनिशिएटिव को लॉन्च किया है इन द नेम ऑफ एबीसी एनालिसिस. सो ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ एंटायर टीम प्रोविंग्स, वी विश यू अ वेरी गुड लक for your exam and just clear it off. Okay, so thank you so much, and if you need anything else, please write your comment on the comment box. और अगर आपको हमारा काम अच्छा लगता है, because we are dedicated for CS students across the country, so please subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Thank you.